Hi, this is the homework for Raspberry Pi, or sorry, Paul McWhorter's Raspberry Pi Pico, lesson 77. The homework assignment was to use NeoPixels and operate them or manipulate them with a remote control, an IR, infrared remote control. I don't actually have the NeoPixels strip, LED strip, but I have this one here. This is something that I did previously with an Arduino. This is an LED strip. It's an analog, and it runs on 12 volts. These LED lights you can't be operating them individually, but they light up all in a row. But you can switch between them very quickly. They share a positive line, and all of the lights are on the negative line. So I had to do some kind of miniature electronics in order to get this to work properly, basically upping the voltage and using some transistors. So this is my setup here, and you can see that there's extra batteries here, and there's another power source here leading into that I kind of doubled up, so it's like about 11 volts total, I think. Maybe it's a 10.2 or something. So this is my extra voltage here to run the batteries, and over here you can see there's a whole bunch of little, I don't know if maybe I should take a photo of that or something. There's a bunch of transistors, single transistors, and then the lines from my Raspberry Pi Pico coming in here go to the base of each transistor. So there's a collector, emitter, and a base, and the lines from the Pico go to the base, and here the negative goes to the collector, and the emitter goes to the individual lights. So that light strip I showed you, that's inside here, because otherwise the lights would blow my camera and you wouldn't be able to see anything, although it might be difficult already. But so this is my lights in here inside this thing, hooked up to this rigmarole here, and then this is my IR remote control sensor, and that's my Pico over there, and this is the servo from the previous lesson. So I'm going to go to the code here. The code is a pretty typical setup with the PWM pin PWM and the IR setup from the previous lesson. So I have the strip here. This LED pins, red, blue, white, and green. That's what's on my strip. And then you set them up with PWM, set the frequency to 1000. Although I haven't really tried another frequency, but it seems to work. And then the regular code is the same, this part here. Although I guess you don't need a new command in this one, so because it's a different setup. But this is the same from the previous lesson, and I'm going to go to, although I added this variable here, do val, which is just the starting. This is a global variable, the starting value that I write to the PWM to the pins. Then everything is taken care of in the callback function. So I have a global variable do val here, and which is duty value. Excuse me. And this usually just this is error handling. If anything's over 60,000, goes to 0. If it goes to -0, it goes to 60,000. That's to allow me to operate the remote control. So if you basically turn on a light, you turn it up, steps up over and over again, and then it reaches plus 60,000, and it returns to 0, or vice versa. So that's what this is here, the error handling. And then this up goes to the white LED sorry, this is probably, well, to left goes to the green LED, right goes to the red LED, and down on my remote control goes to the blue. Then I have a reset button on my remote control, and it basically resets everything to off. And for some reason, the blue strip is reversed to everything else. So instead of putting 65,000, it goes to 0. And then this is my fade program, which I basically fades in and out of color by color through the cycle through the strip. And one more like function that basically does Christmas lights, Christmas in July. It goes red, white, green, and blinks them. So, okay, so here's my setup here. I'm gonna run this. Okay, here's my thing. It's white. So if I press white, it turns on the white, and then I press 1, 2, 3, it goes brighter, and then it goes off. So if I press red, it goes brighter, 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 and then, well, it's not quite off, it's minimal. And then if I press reset here, it turns off. And if I want, I can press red and then blue. Now it's purple-ish. And then I can turn it off, press red, white, and it's kind of a little bit of blue. It's kind of a hot pink color, something like that. And then there's green. I don't know why the camera looks blue, but that's green. Right. And then you can reset it, turn it off, and then I have the function to cycle through the colors. Takes a while to get through them, but it looks much better in real life than it does on camera, I'll tell you. I'm wondering if I should turn the lights off for this, but I don't think so. Anyway, that's done. And then finally, the last setup is Christmas lights. It brings red, white, and green. Or maybe, Italian colors, the Eurozone. Anyway, thank you for watching. That's my homework, and I'll see you in the next one, I guess. Thanks.